This franchise is in a new place now where they have to build around Russell. We haven't really seen a guy like him. Closest comparison might be Derek when he was at his best in Chicago. What do you feel, in your opinion, is the best way to build around a guy like that?
As far as building around Russ, you have to just, like, I had a long talk with Sam too. I asked him, I said, is your job stressful? I asked him that. We was just, like, one thing about being in the league for a while, you tend to ask your boss, your GM, like, whatever. So you ask him, like, is your job stressful? Like, what does your job entail? Like, far as Sam, he has to just go out there, see what's the best fit for the team. You got to have guys that want to come in and play. It's going to take some Russ going out there talking to guys. Russ is a great guy. People understand that. He's a great guy. You want to play with a guy like him. After playing against him and seeing all the antics on video and all, he's nothing like that. He's a team first guy. He never bashes his teammates in the media. He's grown up so much. Guys should want to come here and play with a guy like Russ, because he's that kind of guy.
You mentioned Russ going out and talking to guys. Do you see Russ doing that, or has that been something you see him doing in the offseason in terms of talking to free agents?
I don't know. Russ is old school. I'm just talking from my standpoint. Like, because a lot of times with free agency, you never know. Sometimes guys are going after the things that really don't include winning. Sometimes you have to do a little bit more to kind of get guys in. Sometimes guys are intimidated of the lights of playing in a city that expect you to win. This is one of those cities that when you come and you put on a uniform, you expect to go out and win games. This is a first-class organization, so I don't think it's going to be a problem to get players here. I never thought that about Oklahoma City. This is about getting the right kind of players that match with everybody and kind of gelling well together.
Being a veteran in the league, coming here was something you'd never had to experience before moving teams. Now as you look back at it, do you feel like it pushed you to grow in a way you couldn't have foreseen?
Oh, man, I did not foresee me leaving Chicago. I felt like I was having a great year out there. Before I got traded, we were sixth place. I felt comfortable, been there a long time. And then my world gets rocked. This is a part of the business. But luckily I went to a first-class organization, like I said before. As far as just adjusting, as far as my minutes, as far as how the team plays, the tempo, it was just completely different. But like everything, you got to adjust, got to learn. I had a great time.
Playing in the Western Conference, was that an adjustment too?
For me, it really wasn't, because in college, I loved playing up and down, fast-paced game. And that's why I switched my game a little bit more to just getting out and running, because I knew Russ, he would grab the rebound and we were just outlet. And I had a lot of fun with that. But as far as the West Coast, it was a little different, getting used to the jersey colors and getting used to like the loud city and everything like that. It was something new for me.
Tash, when you arrived to Oklahoma City, fans were waiting for you and McDermott.
Mm-hmm.
Also yesterday, fans were at the airport waiting for you guys. What does that tell you about the city and the fans that the OKC Thunder have?
Man, this city has some great fans, let alone some great people. Everywhere I go, wherever I'm at, is always friendly remarks, great people. Keep your head up. Going to the memorial for the Oklahoma City bombing, even more of a humbling feeling. Just being in the area, this going there alone just let me realize why players should want to come here and give it all out for a city like this.
The way that the league is evolving and heading, I feel like your ability as a big man to defend multiple positions, be able to switch when required, is that something that's going to be more and more prevalent as the years go on?
Wow, yeah. Years ago, we didn't think about that. I was lucky enough to have been doing it for a long time, being in a defensive-oriented kind of situation with my previous organization. But being here, especially nowadays, you really have to, because now they're taking the center out. They're taking the old traditional center out. They're bringing a lot of small forwards to the power forward, small forwards to the center spot. A lot of times we even had Jaren playing the 5, and we had Andre playing the 4. So the league is getting really talented. You have to be, like I said before, when I came to the NBA, when I talked to young guys on the team previous years, you have to be able to guard your position, and you have to be able to guard multiple positions if you want to really stick in this NBA. It's not just scoring. It's not just. You have to be able to do multiple things to be successful and be in the NBA a long time.
I was going back to the perception of Russ before you got here. Several guys throughout the years have come and said that they had a different perception of him before they got here, and then a different perception once they got here. Why is the perception so much different? What exactly is the perception when you're playing against them, and why does the perception seem to be so much different than the reality once you become his teammate?
Well, I knew Russ before everything, so I always knew he was a great guy. I always knew he was a good team player. I know him way before everything, so I get it. But when you look at the TV, you look at media, social media, they tend to show him in a different light sometimes. They showed him taking a lot of shots, show him having outbursts with his teammates, et cetera, the last year thing with KD. It's a lot of stuff going on. So then you kind of look at, like, what kind of person is he? Like, what's going on over there? And when you get around him, he's not like that, man. Like, when I got here, he was one of the first people that walked up to me, like, how's it going? You want some food? Like, he clowned my haircut a little bit. I need to get a haircut. I'm gonna send my barber to you, but, like, he's really one of those guys, like, he's a team first kind of guy, and he's one of those guys, like, when you are in the hunt or when you're in the battle, he gets you that much jacked up, amped up for just a dive on the floor or offensive rebound, any kind of winning plays to help the team. He just brings it out of you, and I had an awesome time playing with him here.
Beyond what you just said, if you could expand on that, what would you tell free agents, potential targets, about playing with him that they might not know?
He's going to challenge you. He's going to challenge you. He's going to want the best out of you, but at the same time, he's going to be there to pick you up and be like, it's okay. Because there's been times where he's snapping at you. Y'all may go at it a little bit, but then when it's all said and done, he's still going to be a brother. At the end of the day, like, y'all still going to be best friends, still going to be chopping it up. It's just how the game is. He just wants to win. He wants you to do well, and you have to be responsive. You have to take, like our guys say, you have to be able to take good coaching. You have to be able to take good teammates. A lot of teams, a lot of guys don't tend to normally do that. This is a league nowadays where guys like to get pampered and pushed in certain kind of ways instead of just being tough-minded and just trying to do the right thing.
So would you describe it more as tough love?
Tough love. A lot of guys don't understand tough love. This is a pamper kind of league now.
As you're a New York City native who played college ball in LA and spent your whole career in Chicago, and yet you're talking about Oklahoma City as home, do you see a fairly large dose of irony in something like that?
I'm just a people person, you know. People just, you know, I like to go places, wander around, just meet people, talk, chop it up. I'm a people person. I'm not gonna shy away. My demeanor is quiet, but I socialize. When you be in all these different big cities and you come to a quiet city, a simple lifestyle, it kind of changes you. And it was good for me. I felt like I needed that at this point in my career, so it was pretty good for me.
Anybody else?
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.